Have you ever tried putting on your socks or shoes while standing up, without holding onto anything? It seems easy, right? But for most people over 40, this is surprisingly difficult. In fact, more than 80% can't do it without losing balance, holding onto something, or swaying their body. And this small challenge reveals something much bigger. A silent loss of strength, stability, and mobility that builds up over time, and shows up exactly when you least expect it. Putting on a sock shouldn't be difficult. But when your joints become stiff, your core weakens, and your balance declines, even the simplest movements start to become a challenge. And here's the most concerning part. Most people only realize this is happening when it's already advanced. But the good news is that this can be reversed. There are 5 extremely powerful exercises that rebuild your body's foundation. No gym, no machines, just conscious, well-executed movement. If you care about your health, your longevity, and the freedom to move without pain or limitations, these are the movements your future self will thank you for. But if you ignore this now, a day may come when you regret it. There's a reason our ancestors used to rest in a position that almost no one uses anymore today, the deep resting squat. It's not just a posture, it's a return to the natural mobility the human body was designed to have. Observe a small child. They squat with their feet flat on the ground, spine upright, and without any tension. This primitive position brings back what modern life has silently taken away, the ability to move with freedom and natural ease. And if you feel stiffness in your hips, lower back, or ankles, this may be both the problem and the beginning of the solution. Holding this position for just 1 or 2 minutes a day may seem too simple to make a difference, but don't be fooled. This simplicity hides a profound transformation. The resting squat releases the entire lower body. It improves ankle mobility, opens the hips, decompresses the spine, and activates muscles that were asleep. It's a type of silent exercise, but extremely powerful. Over time, pain decreases, posture improves, and everyday movements start to feel lighter and more natural again. Start with the basics. Slowly lower yourself until your heels are flat on the ground and your spine remains upright. If balance is difficult or your ankles are very stiff, that's okay. Hold on to something sturdy in front of you, like a chair or a wall. And if your heels don't reach the ground, place a book or small support under them. This small adjustment makes a big difference and allows you to perform the movement safely. Take a deep breath, stay steady, because now we're going to activate muscles you don't even remember you have. Exercise, Superman, isometric. Exercise number 2, Superman, isometric. In today's world, we've been conditioned to forget about our backs. We sit for hours, stay hunched over, looking at screens, and little by little, the entire posterior chain of the body weakens. But this exercise brings all of that back to life. Lying face down and lifting your arms and legs may seem too simple, but this isometric position reactivates essential muscles for your posture, your movements, and the long-term health of your spine. It's like a silent trigger that awakens a strength you can't see, but you can feel. When done with focus, this movement activates the glutes, lower back, trapezius, hamstrings, and core, in other words, your entire backside. And here's the truth many people ignore: this posterior chain is responsible for almost everything in your movement and health journey. It's what keeps you upright, protects your spine, and allows you to walk with stability and confidence. From squatting to simply standing upright, having a strong spine is not optional, it's essential. Holding this position for 10 to 15 seconds in each repetition builds endurance, postural control, and body awareness. You don't need sophisticated equipment, just your body, gravity, and the decision to rebuild yourself from the inside out. Start by lying face down, with your arms extended in front and your legs straight. Slowly lift your arms, chest, and legs at the same time. No rush. Keep your neck neutral and contract your entire body, as if you were trying to turn your entire backside into one strong, stable structure. This static position activates the inner thighs, glutes, and deep spinal muscles, all essential for stability, alignment, and functional strength in daily life. It is especially effective for improving hip mobility and correcting poor posture caused by long hours of sitting. And here's the most important point: you're not just holding a position, you're reprogramming your nervous system to recognize balance, strength, and openness. It's a kind of silent intensity, but extremely powerful, that builds real strength from the foundation of the body. To do it correctly, stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, with your toes slightly turned outward. Slowly lower yourself by bending your knees and dropping your hips, keeping your spine upright and your chest open. If you're just starting, you can rest your elbows on your knees to help with stability. Hold this position for 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. If you want to increase the difficulty, raise your arms overhead, which will demand even more from your core and posture. Now let's move on to the fourth and final exercise. And it may seem like just a stretch, but don't be fooled. Stretch number 4, piriformis stretch. This movement works one of the most neglected muscles in the body, the piriformis, but one that plays a huge role in how you move. When this muscle is tight, it can compress the sciatic nerve, limit hip rotation, and cause pain that radiates down the leg. This stretch works directly at the root of the problem. It creates space, releases tension, and helps the body return to its natural function. To do it, lie on your back and cross one leg over the other, forming a 4 shape with your legs. Then hold the thigh of the supporting leg and gently pull it toward your chest. It's a subtle movement, but the effect is deep. You'll feel your glutes relaxing, your hips opening, and even your lower back releasing tension. And this goes far beyond flexibility. This exercise helps undo layers of tension built up over the years, whether from sitting too long, poor posture, or lack of movement. Hold the position for 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds on each side, breathing deeply and allowing your body to relax. And if lying on the floor isn't comfortable for you, there's an excellent alternative. Do the stretch seated. Sit in a chair, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, keep your spine straight, and lean your torso slightly forward until you feel the stretch in your glute. The principle is the same, 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds on each side, with slow, controlled breathing. For those who spend a lot of time sitting, at work, in the car, or on the couch, this exercise is simply essential. And when you feel the deep relief for the first time, you'll understand why ignoring this movement is not just a mistake, it's missing an opportunity to transform your body. Now you understand. It's not about lifting heavy weights or following trendy workouts. It's about doing what truly matters. Those small movements that protect your freedom to move, to live, and to feel strong at any age. These 5 exercises are not optional. They are your insurance against stiffness, weakness, and future regret. So tell me, will you wait until your body forces you to change, or will you take control now, before the signs appear? Which of these exercises was a real wake-up call for you? Write it here in the comments. I want to know which one you're going to start today. And if this content helped you, subscribe, turn on notifications, and be part of this, because we're just getting started. And your body deserves it.